Janani Janmabhumisha Swargadapi Gariyasi. Behalf of the bodies of trustees, our beloved, revered Vice, our founder president, Professor Vishwanath Karad sir, our Vice Chancellor Dr. R.M. Chitnis, all the staff and students, the student body of this prestigious MIT World Peace University, let me welcome from my bottom of heart, respected Honorable Governor of great state of Maharashtra, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji. I have no words to express my happiness, sir, that this is the second time you are participating for one of the important event or mission, I must say, of this MIT World Peace University. Exactly 1 year before, you participated and fostered this idea of first National Legislators Conference, Rashtriya Vidhayak Sammelan. Very unique initiative, what little glimpses we saw here. And today, again, you are here, sir. I am grateful to you for your support and guidance. Thank you. I also would like to welcome today's the guest of honor, Major General Dogra Sahab. आपका भी आज यहाँ पे आना हुआ, मैं आपका भी यहाँ पे मन से स्वागत अभिनंदन करता हूँ. Students are very curious to listen to your thoughts and your views. He is a great inspirator, and his contribution for Indian Army, I think we have shared his profile and background to all the students, and definitely as he comes forward to speak his mind, you all will get enlightened. Thank you so much, Dogra ji. मैं सभी स्टूडेंट्स को एक बार अपील करता हूँ, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, मेरी विनती है आपको, 1 घंटे में प्रोग्राम खत्म हो जाएगा. फॉर अ मिनट यू प्लीज रिकलेक्ट ऑन द आर्मी बॉर्डर. आवर जवान्स आर स्टैंडिंग. टुमारो इज द 15th of August, our Independence Day. And I know there is little humidity right now, and it is little unbearable, but still since last 3 days, you have maintained a beautiful decorum, and all these important luminaries and the social workers, social thinkers, you have listened very carefully. So please cooperate, my dear students. It is for your benefit. I have just 5 minutes to express my mind. In my inaugural speech, I have expressed why this SLDP, why this Social Leadership Development Program, and once again for the consumption of an understanding of our Honorable Governor and Major Dogra ji, once again let me repeat that, sir, this is a very unique institution which talks about unification of science and spirituality. The very, very unique vision and mission which was said long back by Swami Vivekananda, which was carried further. A very solid baton of Swami Vivekananda by our beloved founder. And that particular mission was formulated in the form of the laboratory, the World Peace Dome, the biggest dome of the world, in another our campus, sir. Someday we wish that, Honorable Governor, sir, you visit that particular place, where are 50 statues of saints, scientists, philosophers, and spiritual leaders of all over the world. All the paths are different, but all of them have to come together and finally create a harmonious society. The destination is same, the peace. And that is the message this institution is always trying to give. In a similar manner, Governor, sir, all the students of various branches, we are trying to inculcate the same thought of our beloved founder, that ultimately that very peace mission where we all ultimately, any nation, any society want to reach, how do we really reach to that level? In our social engineering pattern of Bharat, we can't afford to copy England and America. We have our own model, we have our own standing. And carrying forward, we requested all our students, we communicated all our students, engineering or mathematics or pharmacy, law, economics, all branches students are sitting. So these are just 12 days back, these students have joined this institution, sir. Just 12 days. This is the first year. Students, 9,000 students have joined this campus. And we are creating the breeding ground through this exercise, that this mind for next 4-year, 3-year, 2-year, postgraduate, all sort of programs we are imparting here, that their mind becomes fertile. So whatever we wish to germinate tomorrow from the technological advancements or whatever field you belong to, ultimately your knowledge, your research of education is going to help to transform the society, to resolve the societal problems, societal issues. And for that, it is not just one single discipline which can come forward and resolve any such problem. I gave an example in my first inaugural speech, my dear students. If we take a problem of traffic, there is a huge traffic everywhere. How do we resolve? So you need an engineer for that. You need the road development. You need design. You need psychology, philosophy. All of them have to come together, and they need to think, how can I resolve the problem of traffic and other congestions? Likewise, there are numerous problems in our society, my dear friends. We can't copy the Western models and try to resolve these problems. And that is the only reason, because of our inherent very nature and the evolution of our Indian system, Bharatiya system, my dear friends, in the COVID era, you all remember so beautifully, all over the world, Western countries and other so developed countries, they were all puzzled. Whole world was puzzled that time. But I feel very proud that that particular era, Governor Sir, I met you during that time for the Rashtriya Vidayak Sammelan, that how and what way our country, they dealt with this challenge, and we come out with this pandemic particular era, and whole world appreciated, not just for India we worked on, but for the other countries, other developing countries, and other many countries we worked for. And it is because of our very indigenous nature, my dear students. So this SLDP program, sir, it's a very unique program. We have many such other programs like Students' Parliament, National Women's Parliament, and many such other ideas. The Rural Immersion Program, we are taking all the students to the rural villages, sir. There is another program called Life Transformation Program also we have developed, sir. Very soon we are launching that program also. So through such ideas, our staff and all the academic leaders, we are trying that how and what way these students can channelize for the better future of India, and you become the problem solvers of tomorrow. With this, once again, I welcome you, sir. And I wish that in the days to come, Maharashtra has already welcomed you, sir. You will get many, you have served so many other places as a governor and so many such important positions as the ministers and the 2 times MPs. And at the age of 16, my dear students, you all must know he started his political social career. And so much, when person reaches to such height, I think we all know that how much effort, and please try and get into the shoes of Honorable Governor, that how much efforts he must have taken to reach this height in his career, a spotless career. We are talking about the political transformation through MIT School of Government and Rashtriya Vidayak Sammelan. Here is an example. The non-corrupt and the most pious one such leader in BJP party, and of course he is now our own governor of our state of Maharashtra. Thank you once again, Governor sir. We welcome you from bottom of heart, and in the days to come, we need your support and blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good afternoon, everybody. Your Excellency, other dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. I'm thrilled to be here this afternoon and speak to you about something which is very, very close to my heart, and something which I feel is very relevant in today's time. I had a PowerPoint presentation. So whilst they put up the PowerPoint presentation, let me take this forward. And I'm going to talk to you about tackling failure. Everybody tells you about success. But in your journey to reach your success, you will encounter failure. Everybody does. And you must remember, failure is universal and failure is a reality. But when you meet failure, you must also remember that it is not something to be scared of or disappointed only. Everybody is disappointed when you fail, but you should use the failure as a catalyst to develop yourself further and become stronger. Now, how do you deal with failure? The first thing about failure is that you must understand failure, and understanding it means it's universal and it's a reality. And the moment you understand that, you have to accept failure. The moment you accept failure, you feel empowered. Suddenly you find yourself feeling empowered because you have taken responsibility for what happened. You take responsibility to say, yes, I failed, I made a mistake, and now I will put in more effort and move ahead. And that acceptance empowers you to work harder. Having accepted failure, you must also remember that when you are chasing your goals, when you're chasing your dream, and you are or may fail once, you may fail twice, you may fail repeatedly, a time will come when you have to take a call. You have to decide whether you want to carry on this path or you want to change your direction. Because that is something that only you can decide, since repeated failures can actually lead to a lot of dejection. And when you take that decision, you will realize that having accepted failure, changed your direction, you need to put in perseverance and patience, hard work to make you move forward in your life. Okay, so I think I have spoken most of it. And I also want to bring about that failure actually is first attempt in learning. Yeah. When you fail, take it as a learning. And I'm going to share how you can go about it by sharing my story with you. As was brought out in the introduction, when I passed out from the Indian Military Academy, I was at the top of my course. I got the Sword of Honor, the gold medal, 4 other medals. I joined a very elite armored regiment, the Pune Horse, which had 2 Paramveer Chakras, and had fought so valiantly with Pakistan that the transmissions that were intercepted by the Indians, the Pakistanis were referring to this regiment as Fakhre-Hind, Pride of India. Thereafter, I worked hard. I did 8 courses of instruction. I commanded my unit, which is a dream of every officer. I commanded an armored brigade on the Western Front and also an infantry division tasked to carry out strikes into enemy territory. And I was on a high horse. I thought I had arrived. I thought I had done it all. And I was now just waiting to get promoted to the last rank that the army offers you, the rank of Lieutenant General. But when the board results were declared, my name wasn't there. My name wasn't amongst those who had been approved. And when I made discreet inquiries, I found out that due to some petty politics, my name was not there. But that didn't matter. What mattered was I failed. I failed. And from somebody who had been leading from the front, I became a reject. I became somebody who had not made it. And when that happens to you, you start brooding. You start wondering where you went wrong. And you start spending time just thinking about how and why you failed. And when that happened, I got into a mode where I started hibernating. I was ashamed of myself. I was ashamed to meet people. I felt I had let myself down. I had let down my family. And I started avoiding going for parties. I started avoiding meeting people. And this carried on for something like about 1 year. When finally I came to a point in my life when I decided that if I have to get out of it, like I said, you have to change direction. And I decided to do something called the Ironman. Now, the Ironman is the most grueling one-day endurance event in the world, in which you have to swim 3.8 kilometers in the ocean, cycle 180 kilometers, and then run a full marathon of 42.2 kilometers, all within 17 hours. And I was close to 58 at that time. So when I saw this event and I thought to myself, I said, if I can do this, then I will restore my self-esteem. In my eyes, I will prove to myself that there's nothing wrong with me, and I would regain my self-esteem. And I started my training.
Friends, today, truly it fills my heart with a sense of pride and pleasure when I see the two great personalities are on the stage, on the dais, to bless you all people and speak to you their mind and some words of wisdom, how to live and possibly how not to live too. His Excellency Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan-ji, the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, but not only a governor, but I repeat, a great scholar, thinker, philosopher, and a man of decency, decorum, and dignity. I'm using these three words. I have heard so much about his life and his mission and the contribution which he has made for the country. भारत बोलो या मदर इंडिया बोलो, लेकिन उनके जीवन की एक बड़ी सादगी और उसमें से आज यहाँ महाराष्ट्र में उनका गवर्नर पद पे आना हमारे लिए बड़ी गौरव की बात है. And I say thank you, Rahul and Ravi Chitnis, to see that when we are celebrating tomorrow, the 15th of August, our great day in our life, he could find time to come here and bless you people. Another honorable guest, whom you have just heard, नाम भी बड़ा सुंदर है भाई, विक्रम देव, भगवान नहीं देव. यह संकल्पना बड़ी सुंदर है. शायद उनकी माँ का, पिता का आशीर्वाद हो. मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव. ये उच्चारण है भारतीय संस्कृति में, भारतीय परंपरा में, बड़ा डीप रूटेड मीनिंग है. And it has been just made some statement about, in the known human history, the first of its kind, the philosophers and Jnaneshwara World Peace Dome. शायद कैसे बना, कौन बनाए, बात छोड़िए. It's a message. It's called as a अध्यात्म शास्त्र की वैज्ञानिक प्रयोगशाला. Spiritually oriented scientific laboratory. और ऐसा सारा जो माहौल बना है, उसको आशीर्वाद देने के लिए आप सब लोगों को, all the 8,000-9,000 students sitting in this campus, with some hope and expectation that they would come out with a very wonderful, unique personalities tomorrow, not to only serve the nation, but the entire humanity. विश्व शांति की बात हो, विश्व कल्याण की बात हो, सारे दुनिया को सुख, समाधान, शांति देने की बात हो, और जिसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम बना, सोशली ओरिएंटेड पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट करने की बात हुई. मैं आपको इतना ही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, मुझे ये याद है कि इसमें से क्या सीखना है और क्या नहीं सीखना है. मैंने धर्म की बात की, as has been defined and given the definition by the great noble son of India, the Swami Vivekananda. when he says religion is nothing but to perform your duty, duty toward the mother, the father, the family, the society, the nation and the whole world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, एक शब्द है. World as one family. और इसका मकसद मैंने परसों भी बोला था आपको कि the words of wisdom spoken by the great philosopher of India, I am फिर से दोहराऊंगा, फिलोसोफर्स एंड ज्ञानेश्वरा, सिर्फ संत की बात नहीं. कभी पूछा गया था लोगों ने कि हमको कौन सी दिशा में जाना चाहिए, विच इज द पाथवे फॉर वर्ल्ड पीस. मन की शांति हो, सुख हो, समाधान हो, शांति की बात हो, कौन सा रास्ता है वो? उत्तर दिया गया, संत महात्मा जो बोलेंगे वही रास्ता है. It would be an union of science and religion, oblique spirituality alone will help to bring harmony and peace to your mankind. सारी मानवता को, तुम्हारे घर में बड़ा बंगला है लेकिन शांति नहीं, ऐसे वक्त कहाँ ढूंढना चाहिए इसका उत्तर? तो मुझे बहुत खुशी है भाई साहब, आप समझने की कोशिश करो. I don't claim that I am the doer, I am the maker. अभी जो बात हुई ये तो ईश्वर की निर्मिति है, ईश्वर का आशीर्वाद है. ये कैसे क्यों, लेकिन मुझे नाज है इस बात पर कि ये जो बना राजबाग में, महाराष्ट्र में, जिसका जिक्र किया गया, टू प्रमोट द कल्चर ऑफ पीस इन द होल वर्ल्ड, शांति की राह दिखाने का प्रयास है. And it was in the year 1893 when Swami Vivekananda had said that time, I told you the day before too, कोशिश करो भाई, पढ़ने की कोशिश करो, along with your all engineering and everything. And the essence and philosophy behind all this, all the subjects that you are going to learn, you will find the answers. You go to the dome, stand before any statue. वो गोलमेज परिषद बना है भाई, जिसमें जो भी चिंतन है, they will really converse with you, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. वो आपसे बात करेगा ऐसे मुझे लगता है, लेकिन आपका मन वहाँ होना चाहिए, आपका दिल वहाँ होना चाहिए. You be one, totally committed, and then you will converse with those statues. And I tell you, many the questions and problems which you face in your life, you may find an answer there, because it speaks of the entire human beings. बड़ा सुंदर बना है भाई. आप उस घर के लाडले हो. तुम्हारे माँ बाप के बारे में मैंने भी पहले बोला था कि they have been waiting for you to come up as a worthy son and a worthy daughter of your family, और वर्दी सन एंड वर्दी डॉटर ऑफ मदर इंडिया. ये भारत के सपूत हो भाई आप. कौन से प्रांत से आए, कहाँ से आए, क्या सीखे, क्या पढ़े, लेकिन एक ध्यान में रखना, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, यहाँ डिसिप्लिन के बारे में मैंने उच्चारण किया. A tremendous sense of decency, decorum and dignity and discipline. डिसिप्लिन के बारे में जरा जम के रहना भाई. चिटनीस को मैं बोलूंगा गवर्नर साहब के साक्षी से, इफ एनीबडी वायलेट द डिसिप्लिन एंड क्रिएट्स अ डिसऑर्डर, पुण्यते परोपकार पापते परपीड़ा, दूसरों के जीवन में खराबी करना, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मत्सर, विकार, विकृति और विकल्प की भावना उजागर करना, यही पाप है भाई. पाप की दूसरी व्याख्या नहीं है. तो इसलिए मैंने बोला कि ध्यान में रखना, हो सके तो रोज अपनी माँ को प्रणाम करो. आप यहाँ हो, वो कहाँ हरियाणा में हो या मद्रास में हो, याद करो भाई, सत्य एक ही है. द ओनली रियलिटी and the ultimate truth is God. कोई राम कहे, रहीम कहे, जीसस कहे, बुद्धा कहे, कोई भी नाम लो, भाई गुरु नानक कहो, नाम अलग है। मेरा नाम विश्वनाथ है, ये तो मेरे माँ ने कहा, मुझे और कुछ बोलते तो कोई फर्क नहीं होता था। तो आपको भी अपने माँ ने, पिता ने नाम दिया है, वो तो निमित्त है भाई। जब मैं उच्चारण करता हूं कि राम हो, रहीम हो, जीसस हो, बुद्धा हो, और बुद्धा ने पंचशील की बात की 2600 साल, 2600 years back. And philosophers and Jnaneshwara, at the age of 16, only 16, he narrates and he speaks, he says, Om Namo Jiyadya Veda Pratipadya Jaya Jaya Swasavvedya Atmarupa. ये साइंटिफिक सिद्धांत है भाई। सूरज का पूरब में निकलना और पश्चिम में जाना ये इल्यूजन है। रिमेंबर फ्रेंड्स, 16 साल की उम्र है और वही उम्र है छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की भी, जब उन्होंने कसम खाई रायरेश्वर के मंदिर में, हिंदवी स्वराज की बात की, सारी रैयती की बात की, और संत ज्ञानेश्वर और इनके जो बयान है वो वेरी साइंटिफिक, लॉजिकल, फिलोसॉफिकल, विथ रीजनिंग, विथ साइंटिफिक बेस, दीज स्टेटमेंट्स हैव बीन मेड। इतने ध्यान में रखने का प्रयास करो। अभी आपको हिज एक्सलेंसी द ऑनरेबल गवर्नर साहब को सुनना है, एंड पॉसिबली यू आर वेटिंग फॉर हिज वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम। आई से थैंक यू वेरी मच फ्रेंड, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Just a minute, please. मुझे टेम्पटेशन होता है, आप शायद इसको धार्मिक कहो या और कुछ कहो, वैदिक संस्कृति, भारतीय संस्कृति, जिसमें अथर्व वेदा बोल के एक अलग सा चिंतन है। डू यू नो व्हाट इट स्पीक्स? ये 98 में लिखा था, when I had the fortune of organizing the second World Parliament in Geneva, Chicago. क्या बोलता है देखो, it's called as a fellowship. Friends, we are the birds of the same nest. We may wear different skins, we may speak different tongues, we may believe in different religions, we may belong to different cultures, yet we share the same home, the Mother Earth, born on the same planet, covered by the same skies, gazing at the same stars, breathing the same air. We must learn to progress together or miserably perish together. For a person can live individually, but can only survive collectively, is the message. Thank you so much, friends.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your enlightening words.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. Today, you, the youngsters, completed your program on social leadership development. And at this young age, you are fortunate enough to have such a good program to learn things at a very initial year of your academic career. On this day, on the dais with me, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karadji, Founder President MIT and President MIT World Peace University. Professor Rahul Karad, Executive President MIT World Peace University. Dr. R.M. Chitnis, Vice Chancellor MIT World Peace University. Major General Vikram Dev Dogra, the man who achieved a lot in his life. The deans, directors, members of faculty, and above all, the future stars of Mother Bharat, my dear students. It is not only a pleasure for you, but it is a great pleasure for me to be with you on this evening at the valedictory session of the Social Leadership Development Program organized by your MIT World Peace University. The program, namely Social Leadership, Youth as the Drivers of Sustainable Development, is appropriate and timely. I congratulate the MIT family for organizing this transformative event and for inviting me to be a part of this event. This is a momentous occasion, not only for the participants, but for everyone, as I have had the opportunity to witness firsthand the enthusiasm and dedication of your young leadership today. When I was sitting on the chair, I have seen most of you are using this paperboard as a fan. Now I see almost only very few of you are using and most of you are not using. This shows that you got the leadership quality. What is that? The very important leadership quality is you have to first adjust to the situation. You have to adjust to the atmosphere. Whatever may be your talent, whatever may be your efficiency, whatever may be your high qualities, in spite of that, you need one quality if you want to become a leader, that you have to adjust to the situation, you have to adjust yourself to the atmosphere where you are living and where you are leading, where you want to lead. All these things that you must take into account. And when our Major General was delivering his address, he said, never worry about failure. There are very few people in the world who never seen a defeat, who has never seen a failure, who never seen in their life they become frustrated. We all know the most inspiring personality in the world is Swami Vivekananda. But how many of us know he too get frustrated at times? Frustration is a part of life, but how to overcome it? Those who are getting frustrated every day, they should try to postpone it by a day. You get frustrated once in 2 days. Then slowly you practice it, then you will never get frustration in your life. How to defeat frustration? It is the only way that you have to accept your failures and you never worry about that. That should not deviate you, or that should not make you to lose your concentration. What is the success story of everyone? You fix a goal, you try to understand the subject in the possible best way. Nobody can know everything about a single subject also. Don't worry about that. Your lifetime ambition, what you want to be. Somebody want to be a political leader, somebody want to be the best doctor, somebody want to be the best engineer, somebody want to enter into the space science. You fix that goal, you slowly move towards it at a comfortable speed. Which is comfortable speed for you need not be the comfortable speed of somebody else. Whole life is not a 100-meter race. Somebody always take the marathon race as a sprinting race. Then you will be fall down and then never you will be get up again. You understand what is the goal, how to move towards it, what is the preparation I have to do. You do it everything at your own speed, but never give it up. Then success is yours. Those who give it up in the middle, then the success will not come. There are two great personalities in the world. They always inspiring me like anything. Both of them are making the humanity to understand that everyone should never give up their goal. We know so many American presidents name by name, but the most outstanding president of United States of America is no one else but Abraham Lincoln. Why Abraham Lincoln goes into the history as a great president of United States of America? That is only because he is the president who ends the human slavery in his own country. Not only that, he fought against his own man to end the human slavery, and from there only the equality starts. From there only the great freedom starts. Everything is easy to say, but you have to fight against your own man. And you have to establish the justice in your own soil. Is not an easy job that has been done. But how many of us remember the entire life history of Abraham Lincoln? He never won an election. When he contested senator, he got defeated. When he contested for governor, he got defeated. The only election he has won is the president election. Son of a cobbler. His face was not so impressive for many for some years. When he became the president and he became the most successful president of United States of America, then that his face has been drawn maximum times by the cartoonist in the world. That is a history. So why I am telling all these things? You are having a better jumping pad than Abraham Lincoln when he was very young. His own wife deserted him. I cannot live with this man. But he lived. He gone into the history that he is the political leader who ends the human slavery. Like that, another inspiring great political leader to me is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Why he is inspiring me so much? Not because he is my leader, but in the world history, he will go as the only political leader who liberated maximum poor people from poverty. That is going to be his achievement. India today have no starvation death. Everybody is going to take 3 days, 3 times square meal every day. 2 years he fed his whole country with wheat and rice. So during the COVID time also, that pandemic also not make India to suffer with suffer with starvation, and never, nobody was hungry in this country. That is not a small population like Australia, that 1 crore, only 1.5 or 2 crores is living. We are 140 crore people living in this country. Compared to the size of Australia, we are just 1/5 of it. But that is the greatness of a leadership, how that greatness has come in. Plan, decide, work hard, at the same time with an involvement, and never give it up. Never give it up. That is the success story of our great Prime Minister today. Today, he is not only the leader of India, he is today the leader of the world. The whole world is listening to him, what he is going to say about everything. That is the greatness. Why I am telling all these things? You are still very young. You got a lot of time to go. You can learn. You can implement. You can be so successful. And the success will bring a vibrant society for the nation. And I was impressed to note that during the past 41 years of this institution's history, it has grown to encompass over 72 institutions with a combined strength of nearly 8,000 teaching and non-teaching staff, providing value-based quality education to nearly 70,000 students from KG to PhD. That is a great achievement. You are a part of that great institution. That means, as I said earlier, you got a better jumping pad than our Prime Minister and Abraham Lincoln. So you have to use all the facilities available here. You should use all the professors' teaching abilities so that you learn and learn and learn more and more and more. It is heartening to see how this program has become a platform for nourishing these socially responsible leaders who are prepared to tackle the challenges of tomorrow. The National Legislators Conference in Mumbai last year, where I also participated as the Governor of Jharkhand, at the instance of MIT Pune, had proved to be a thumping success. I have seen lot of MLAs coming from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. I have seen so many people there. It was a great platform for exchanging the views of the people's representative. And I humbly request you to keep one thing in your life, that we must all fight against the corruption. Corruption is the killing thing. It is a cancer. How much money being allocated for a project, the corruption will eat away everything. The quality of life cannot be improved unless the corruption is eliminated. That should be your life aim, and it cannot be done overnight. I know, I understand, but we all decide to eliminate corruption. That means the corruption will get eliminated from the public life of Mother Bharat one day. As you embark on this journey, I leave you with a few mantras that I believe will guide you towards success. Always remain curious. Never stop asking questions, for curiosity is the key to lifelong learning. You must have the patience to listen to others. It may be very boring. It may be useless. It may be frustrating. Still, you hear it properly, patiently, at least you know this is useless. There is no point in shouting with them. That means you become useless. Instead of that, we leave the things which are useless to us. The resilient, the path of leadership is not always easy. What is the campus today and what is the outside world? It will be totally different. Today you are together with your friends, you are together with your professors, you are together with your well-wishers, parents are there to take care of you. When you go out of this campus, instead of you have been cared by everyone, you have to care of others. That is a day and night difference, but you should know, you should train yourself from today that you are better equipped when you are getting out of this campus to live alone, and you have to live for yourself. I am not against it. When you are living for yourself, you must live for others too. That is where your leadership is being acceptable to the entire society. I wish you the very best as you continue your academic journey. May you all emerge as the leaders who will make our society and the nation proud. I wish all of you very happy Independence Day. And they were said I took a Ratha Yatra of 19,000 kilometers. In this 19,000 kilometers, I took the organization which I belonged once. Governor never belongs to a political organization. That I know, I resigned. That was the very first time. There are so many villages, I took the organization for the first time. The organization was not that strong. Whenever we are touring with a 5-point program, that is eradication of terrorism, eradication of drugs, linking of all the holy rivers of Mother Bharat, protecting the environment, and we are taking these 5 points to every nook and corner. At the same time, our people are not in a position to organize big rallies. Whenever I enter into a small or a little bigger town, they always put me in front of the bus stand. In every bus stand, there will be some people all the time. So our people make it easy that we should organize it in front of a bus stand. So at the time when I start talking, there will be 15 people, 20 people, 30 people. When I was completing it by an hour, there will be 300, 400, 500. But one thing I can tell you, that efforts, nobody has gone out. The crowd was slowly, gradually improving and increasing. Why I am telling this? You should never give up. When you are confident about your goal, when you are the desire, you have the desire to achieve your goal, nothing can distract you. You can work, and work, the result will come. From 2004, I got defeated in Coimbatore constituency after giving 7 new express trains to that constituency. Within how many years? Within 4 years, I have given 7 new trains to that constituency, but I got defeated. There were only 2 trains from 1947 to 1998. 51 years, only 2 trains. From 1998 to 2004, I introduced 7 new trains, but I got defeated. So, why I am telling this? The defeat or success need not have a valid reason. But the defeat or success should not dominate our way of working, and it should not dominate our way of thinking, our way of planning. That is where the success lies. With these words, I am very happy, and I once again wish you all every success in your life. Very happy Independence Day. Dhanabad. Jai Maharashtra. Jai Bharat. And I pray to God that God should give you everything, wealth, health, and every happiness in your life. Thank you.